What's cracking, Jack? You are in the jungle. We have a full slate of games in MLB for Saturday, August 9th. We'll cover all of them right here, right now. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the show. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We've got 16 games in Major League Baseball today. We'll cover all of them right now. But if you want my full betting card, if you want to roll with my exact bets, you can get that by becoming a Jungle member at silverbackjungle.com or texting free trial to the number on your screen. For just $1 a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning, access to our members-only Discord, and a direct line to me if you let me to opine on any other bet that you are considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Pardon me. You know, I cap MLB, NBA, NFL, college basketball, and college football. And with college football starting up Saturday, August 23rd, I'm running a promo. Just $159 for the whole entire year of everything that I do. All sports, all access. You can't afford to miss out on that. We've had a profitable month every month since April of this year. I'll leave the link for that sale in the comments section of this video. This video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research. If you want to try Outlier.bet for free, there's a link for that with my promo code SILVERBACK in the description of the video. And by Red Lobster, semi-fresh seafood at a semi-decent price since 1981. So the Marlins and the Braves are yet to, either team are yet to announce an official starter, and I never want to bullshit you and not going to cap that game if I don't know who's pitching for either one of those teams. So we're going to start with the Astros and the Yankees. We have Framber Valdez for the Astros going against Luis Gil for the Yankees. Now, Valdez really trustworthy, and New York hasn't seen him yet this season. Luis Gil's only had one start this season, 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, 4 walks, and 5 earned runs given up to the Marlins. Houston has the bullpen edge here, big starting pitching edge, of course, and Houston has the better record since the All-Star break and overall. Starting pitching advantage, bullpen advantage, and current form is too much for me not to go with the Astros on the money line here over the Yankees. Next game, we're looking at the Nationals and the Giants. We have Brad Lord going for Washington, and we have Carson Weisenhunt going for the Giants. Lord is actually the better option in this situation, if you can believe it, but San Francisco has the way better bullpen. Both offenses are bad. There's really no value on either side here. Don't bet this game. If you place a bet in this game, you need to give that 1-800 number a call. We're looking at the Angels and the Detroit Tigers. Yusei Kikuchi against Charlie Morton for the Tigers. Kikuchi has not been good on the road. His record is 0-5 this season on the road. He's got an ERA on the road of 4.27. Charlie Morton, besides his last start, has been brutal. Good start last outing, but take that away. 13 earned runs in his last 3 games before his last start. You know, there's a saying, the last thing you saw isn't the only thing that you saw. He's allowed 16 home runs this season, one of the most in Major League Baseball. Detroit's bullpen is above average, but the Angels' bullpen is terrible. Both of these teams are top 10 in home runs. I think we go over the total of 8.5 in the Tigers and the Angels. Now we're looking at the Reds and the Pirates. We have Nick Martinez going for the Reds. No official starter yet. For Pittsburgh, would probably be a bullpen game. Martinez isn't my pick for a starter to back by any means, but he's allowed exactly 2 earned runs in each of his last 5 starts. And those have been against pretty good teams, 4 of them. Cubs, Dodgers, Rays, and Mets. The Reds offense should be able to back him enough in the way that he's able to shut down enough the Pirates offense. Give me the Reds and the money line in this game. A's at Baltimore. We have Jack Perkins going for the A's. We have a bullpen game for the Baltimore Orioles. We have Jack Perkins as an opener for the A's. They're going with a bullpen game. My apologies. We have Brandon Young going for Baltimore. A's. As bad as Brandon Young of the Orioles can be, the A's bullpen is worse. Brandon Young has allowed just 2 earned runs. He's not a good starting pitcher, but allowed just 2 earned runs in his last 2 starts against the Cubs and the Jays, 2 of the elite offenses in Major League Baseball. The A's bullpen has a 5.24 ERA. And they've walked more batters than any bullpen in baseball. Baltimore has the third most runs scored in baseball since the All-Star break. I think we go over the total in this game in Baltimore and the A's. Next game we're looking at Cleveland Guardians, Chicago White Sox. We have Joey Cantillo going for the Guardians, Sean Burke for the White Sox. Now, neither starting pitcher is a viable option, but there's a big bullpen edge here going to Cleveland. The Chicago Bats have been good, though. Chicago Bats, since the All-Star break in terms of average and home runs, one of the best in Major League Baseball, third best, in fact. But that Guardians offense, on the other side of it, not my favorite. Sean Burke, though, presents an option for them and a chance for them to really kind of get at it. I think it's a higher scoring game, but rather than go with the total, I think taking the White Sox with the 1.5 runs at home is the play here. Now we're looking at, Kansas City and Minnesota. We have rookie Noah Cameron going for Kansas City, and we have Bailey Ober going for the Twins. He's been in rough shape, man. But let's take a look at Cameron, man. Cameron holds the big advantage here, starting pitching, 2.68 ERA and a 1.01 WHIP. Bailey Ober has been awful, 29 earned runs in his last 27 starts. Kansas City, 10-8 since the All-Star break, 97 runs scored. Whereas Minnesota, 7-11 since the All-Star break, just 78 runs scored. Kansas City also has a big bullpen edge in this game since Minnesota traded all their bullpen leverage arms away. Give me the Royals on the money line over the Twins. Mets at the Milwaukee Brewers. No official start for the Mets. And we have for the Brewers, Tobias Myers. He's opening. Should be a bullpen game. He'll open 2 to 3 innings in that one. Stay away from this game. We don't know who's pitching for the Mets. And with Tobias Myers coming back from an injury, we don't have a lot of data on him. I think the best move for Brewers-Mets is no move at all. Stay away, go on to the next game. We're looking at the Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Colin Ray is going for the Cubs. We have Andre Pallante going for the St. Louis Cardinals. You know, Ray isn't, I'm not in a hurry to back Colin Ray, but Pallante has allowed 19 earned runs in his last 5 starts. Cubs offense is miles ahead of the Cardinals. The Cubs are playing meaningful baseball. The Cardinals aren't. And the Cubs have the bullpen advantage in this game as well. I think this is short in terms of the line. For a good price, back the Cubs on the money line. Next game, Phillies at the Texas Rangers. Very interesting game. We have Jesus Luzardo going for Philly. We have Jacob deGrom going for the Texas Rangers. deGrom has struggled his last 2 starts, 10 earned runs in his last 2 starts. But Luzardo has been dominant at times, but very inconsistent. He's been very bad at times as well. Still, deGrom's body of work this season, I'll take over Jesus Luzardo. Texas is 36-21 at home this season. Philly is just 500 on the road. Texas gives up least runs than anyone in Major League Baseball, and that gap widens when they're at home at Arlington. Give me the Rangers on the money line over the Phillies. Rockies at the Arizona Cardinals. We have Bradley Blaylock against Eduardo Rodriguez. For the Diamondbacks, we have starting pitchers with a combined ERA of 13.21. We have bullpens with a combined ERA of 10.48. We're going over the total in the desert with the Diamondbacks and Rockies. Looking at Boston and San Diego, Lucas Giolito versus Michael King in his return from the IL. You know, it's tough to really handicap Giolito because he's been either very dominant or very bad in his starts. We don't know what to expect from King with him coming off the IL. The only known commodity that we have in this game is that the Padres bullpen is deep and better than the Red Sox. The only play in this game is Padres money line or pass for me. Looking at Toronto at the Dodgers, we have Chris Bassett going for the Blue Jays and Blake Snell going for the Dodgers. Bassett on the road has been a mess, ERA of 6.45. Snell's second game back since his return from the IL. His first game, he allowed 3 runs and 5 hits and struck out 8 batters. Snell is a strikeout-dependent pitcher, but the Blue Jays strike out less than anyone in Major League Baseball. I think we go over the total in the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. And last game we're going to look at, we have Tampa Bay and Seattle. We have Joe Boyle for The Rays versus Logan Evans for the Mariners. Boyle, the hard-throwing right-hander out of Notre Dame, struggled with control last year, but he's been a lot better this year. He's been pretty good. Small sample size, but a sub-3 ERA for Joe Boyle and a sub-1 whip. The Mariners starter Logan Evans, no bueno. 4.30 ERA on the season. The bullpens are a push. Starting pitching advantage is going to the Rays with Joe Boyle. Seattle holds the offensive edge, but against, with Logan Evans, I really like Tampa Bay's chances here with Boyle going the current form that he's in. Give me the Rays on the money line. Let's have a day, Jungle Nation. I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.